What's up, sports fans? It's your man D back. Speak Your Mind Sports Talk. All right, man, check it out. Check it out. We got Tank Davis, Canelo Alvarez. We talking about eeseAleem, Artur Beterbiev, Tyson Fury, and Paris Fury brings little Athena home, man. That's got to be good. Good for the fight because forget about the COVID nonsense. I think that a lot of this with Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder had to do with that little baby being sick. But now that she's home, and actually Paris just released a post saying that the baby's in the room with me and Tyson Fury's off the camp. So that all sounds good, but we're going to talk about that too. Kevin, first up in the building. What's up, brother? Hey, I appreciate you guys. Y'all know me. I'm always late. I was terribly late this morning. I couldn't get out of bed, man. It's all right. I'm up. That's why 7:30. I always say between 7:30 and 8 we're going to start because DJ don't never know. I'm somewhere good in between that window, y'all know. Virtuoso was good, brother. Andre in the building. And my bro, BK, that's right. There's only one Tyson Fury. Hell yeah, dog. Kevin say you the same way. Hey, man. Hey, Kevin, at least we have the luxury to get up when we feel like getting up. You know what I mean? That's a blessing. All right, so let's get this thing started, man. Oh, for sure. I told you I was late, so usually I just go ahead and take care of it before I jump on. But, you know, y'all family, dog. Speak your mouth towards our family. All right, look, let me send this out. Let me send this link out. First come, first serve this morning. One guest, special guest, jump on the panel. Come kick it with your boy D Jeff. But like I always say, if not, y'all know I can hold this down alone. This is what we doing here. All right, let's get to it, man. And start off with, some happiness, some good times, good reports. My man Tyson Fury and Paris Fury brings little Athena home, man. And look, this story kind of got to be some guys because what we did here with, for little Mateo. And earlier on with this Tyson Fury, which is just really days ago, because she's a newborn baby. But when they put the post up and they showed the little Athena hooked up to the machines and such, it kind of ran me back to Mateo, man. And most of you guys was here during that 43-day and 36-day lives we did for little Mateo. I mean, we were really on for a long time, running. And guys, life, these babies, this was most important. And, blessings to Tyson Fury and his family. It's a good thing that the little baby's home. She's fine. She's out of the ICU. She's there with mom. And Fury's back in camp. So, it's been a lot of talk and naysayers on the Wilder fight, whether Fury really wants it. And I don't mind that because Fury's a loose card. But I think the fact that he's back in camp already, whether there was COVID or not, which is something, like I said, I was skeptical on that anyway. But he's back in camp already, which is a good thing, COVID is a respiratory, it attacks the respiratory. So, to me, it's just even a little bit more strange that already he's back. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. But what's most important is we probably gonna get that fight. That's what's most important to me. We gonna get that fight all day long. Virtuoso, what's popping? JD in the building. Good morning, LT, mi hermano. What's good? What's good? Andre Southgate in the building. What's good? What's good? You're early today. Yeah, earlier than usual. LT, you're hilarious, bro. It's midnight NZ time. Okay. I always struggle to see the show, the notifications in the morning. Damn, bro. Yeah, I gotta try to get this medium ground because a lot of the guys over on the West Coast here, man, you know, it's early in the morning. It's 7:30. It's like 4:30 for them. 5:30 for something. So it's kind of play the time, man. Maybe I should run the show back to like 11 o'clock, but was trying to do an early morning thing. I got some people that actually appreciate it. I don't know, man. I might move the show, guys, to like 11 o'clock. That would have incumbent for, 4 hours. Well, it still would be 4 in the morning where you are, Andre. It's kind of hard playing that medium spot, you know. 1:30 here would be like right after lunchtime, East Coast. Would be 11:30 on the West Coast, and then I guess that would be early morning for you guys, and then be like 8 in the evening, 7 in the evening for the UK folks. So I don't know. We'll think about it, guys. It's kind of hard to not narrow down everyone's time zone. Yeah, definitely good for Fury, though, JD. Definitely good for Fury. His mental, you know, because he can't go into that fight worrying about his daughter. I don't care what anyone says. Some people are strong mentally. Canelo, brother, was freaking kidnapped before his fight with Fielding. Good thing was Fielding, but even still. Better yet, it wasn't Fielding. I think it might have been Callum Smith. But anyway, his brother was kidnapped, so he still went in there and handled business, but that doesn't mean everybody should be able to do it, especially a child fighting for their life. So, hell yeah, it's a good thing for Fury. JD, I agree. Mike from Boston, what's good? Wilder's going to get himself hurt in this fight. Yeah, Fury's going to get knocked, slammed the hell out. That's really Wilder's chance. He's got to catch him flush with that right hand. Because, I was speaking with my boy Monty was on here the other day, Monty Brown TV. Shout out to Monty Brown TV. Y'all check him out. Well, you know, he's going Wilder, and of course I'm going Fury. We have our differences in this fight, and I told Monty, I was like, you know, Fury, Wilder caught Fury 3 times with that right hand in the second fight. Fury rolled a couple of them, then Wilder hit him good with one, and Fury bounced off of it. So just simply landing that right hand might not be the ticket. I know that's what a lot of these Wilder fans think. Oh, he's bench pressing a whopping 300 pounds. It's that one right hand just might not do it. It just might not do it. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's 5 a.m. now where I am. Okay. I'm the most mysterious member of the chat. Yeah, I know when I'll pop in or if I'm just listening. Hey, man, you are mystery, but I like it. I like it, JD. Andre said, all good, man. Forgive me. I disappear means I'll crash. Oh, that's all right. You here? I appreciate that, Andre. It's all good. G-Man boxing in the building. What's good? If y'all ain't been over to G-Man, what the hell you waiting on? You know what I always say. That's what I'm saying. Fury took that shot easy. Yeah, he took it, man. He took it. He took that shot, and Wilder caught him clean on that one, and he came. As a matter of fact, Mike, he threw a couple of back. He was like, bow, boom, boom. You know what I mean? So, hey, man, there's only one Tyson Fury, like my bro BK say. And right now, the baby's home. Fury's feeling good. He's in camp. But, you know, everybody, too, we got to keep this in mind. Everyone who has come off of that COVID, even the fighters themselves have admitted, it's been pretty tough. The only one that said that they didn't have much of a problem with COVID was Canelo. Canelo actually had COVID, guys. He said he didn't have much of a problem with COVID. Virgil Ortiz said it drained him down some, but he got through it. But Canelo was the only one who didn't have much of a problem with it. Everybody else had issues. Even Virgil said he had issues out there. So good thing for Tyson Fury, he's that much better than Deontay Wilder. You know what I mean? For sure, the right hand will land for sure. If Fury walks into it, it will be trouble. Other than that, I think, yeah, for sure, Andre. Yep. It's pretty much how I see it, guys. He got to catch him clean, and Fury's got to kind of give some momentum to it. Yeah, but if he rolls it or moves like he did in that second fight, man, Wilder ain't winning that fight. He's not winning, bro. No, just Fury. As far as I know, I didn't hear anything out of the Wildest camp saying that he had it, but it was just Fury. And you know, Bob Arum wasted no time and throwing fire at Fury because Bob does everything to keep the fire from him, to keep the heat off of Bob. But he had no chance, wasted no time for him and Tyson Fury. Like, who goes against one shot? Where did they do that? You were supposed to get the second shot. You know, Bob, anything to lay the blame off of Bob, bro. But whatever. Fury never did receive, the story is he never received the second dosage of the vaccination, which I don't really want to hear that nonsense because there's already reports out of there that people who've been vaccinated recontracted the virus and even went fatal after being vaccinated. So to hell with Bob Arum and that nonsense, you know. We ain't going to get into that too much, guys. I said, let me drop the link and never did put it in the chat. There's the link. First come, first serve. Come join your boy, D. Jeff. I never did put it in the chat. Apologize for that, guys. So, moving on. The WBA and the WBC has been doing a whole lot of ordering here lately. Been ordering fights, mandatories, eliminators. Now, the WBA has said they're on a mission, guys, to reduce a lot of these belts that they have. And I'm pretty sure that they're targeting, if I'm not mistaken, the gold belt in the interim, or either the gold belt and the regular belt that's under the super belt. However you look at it, they're getting rid of some of these belts. And so eeseAleem, who is the WBA interim champion, he won that championship. He won that belt beating Pacius. He beat Pacius in a fight. Knocked him down 3 or 4 times in that fight. About 4 times in that fight. Really good fight. eeseAleem is here, bro, and he's going to be a problem for any of these guys. I think that he can get in there and scrap with Fulton, MJ. He's a serious contender. Anyhow, he's the WBA interim champion, and they have just ordered eeseAleem to fight on the undercard of Figueroa and. Well, not really ordered him, but he's going to be fighting on the undercard. Now, he was supposed to be fighting, what is that guy? Man, I'm tripping. Oh, Danny Roman. That's who he was supposed to be fighting, Danny Roman, but he's not going to be fighting Danny Roman. He's fighting some dude, Eduardo Baez, and I don't know much about him. I do know Danny Roman. That's who eeseAleem was supposed to be fighting. But that fight didn't materialize, bro. So he's fighting some guy, Eduardo Baez. And again, I won't act like I know him, but I don't think anybody really beats eeseAleem besides the top guys, you know, Figueroa and MJ, Madridov and Stephen Fulton. I think it's going to take guys on that level to beat eeseAleem. Okay, so Mike. What's good, Mike? Yeah, but he's going to be fighting this guy, Eduardo Baez, and you guys keep an eye on it because, again, I feel like eeseAleem is right up there with Fulton and Figueroa and MJ. Like he's right there in the mix with these guys and could win it all. What's good with you, Mike? I can't hear you, Mike. Something wrong with the sound? We see you. I just can't hear you. But Mike from Boston in the building. As soon as he get his audio.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. There you go. What's good with you, Mike?
Hello, now. Can you hear me?
Yeah. We can hear you. I can hear you now.
Okay, cool. Yeah, man, I just have a couple minutes before I got to get to work, but I just wanted to chop it up with you for a sec. What are you talking about right now?
I just moved the topic to eeseAleem. The WBC has ordered eeseAleem, in this fight with Eduardo Baez. They're going to be fighting on the undercard of Fulton and Figueroa. Now, the thing with eeseAleem, Mike, is I believe eeseAleem is right there with Fulton and MJ and Figueroa, and this guy could be one of them that could take it off. You know, he's 31 years old, but he's a beast, bro, and he just beat the hell out of Pacias in that fight to get the interim belt. It was a one-sided fashion. He put him down 3 or 4 times within that fight. So I think eeseAleem's a problem.
Yeah, I saw the highlights of that shit.
Yeah. Oh, I watched the fight. It was a great fight, bro. I mean, his performance is really good. He's going to be a problem for, like I said, Figueroa, MJ, or Stephen Fulton. eeseAleem will be right there in the mix. So it's going to be a good fight because Stephen Fulton and Figueroa is going to be good.
3 guys right there that you could have, you know, if they fight each other, if they actually fight each other.
Right. It's up in the air. No telling who wins those fights. Yeah, I'm with you there. JD said, do you know what's funny? Even when Wilder looks better on pad, he hasn't put it together in the ring. And he had surgery after the second fight. Yeah. Wilder's toast, really, if you ask me, bro. I don't think he has much of a chance in this fight. Some people do. All right, guys. So eeseAleem, y'all keep an eye on him. It's going to be on the undercard of Figueroa Fulton, which is going to be another phenomenal fight. I'm really looking forward to that. But these are 2 good fights on that card. And eeseAleem is right there in the picture with Fulton and MJ and Figueroa. So you guys pay attention to that fight on the undercard of Figueroa Fulton. But I wanted to talk about Jaime Munguia. Now, again, guy, orders. There's been a lot of orders coming down. This one comes down from the WBC. Hold on one second. And they have ordered Jaime Munguia just last week, guys. I think, or not last week, a couple of days ago on the morning show, I was talking about Jaime Munguia in a fight, right? But the WBC has just come down and ordered an eliminator, Jaime Munguia and Sergiy Derevyanchenko, an eliminator for Jamal's belt. Right now, it's kind of silly to me because he just beat up Sergiy Derevyanchenko, right? If he beats up Derevyanchenko, why don't you just make Munguia the mandatory?
Yeah, right? It makes sense.
Why does he gotta go through a guy who's been beaten up by Jamal? This is some Mauricio Sulaiman foolishness, man. Go ahead, Mike.
I mean, no, I agree with you. Why would they make an eliminator with a guy that just, I mean, his last fight was against Jamal and he lost. So what the fuck is the point of having Munguia fighting a chance to fight Charlo?
Absolutely. It's the start of, you know, it's the start again of the WBC foolishness, right? And then, you know, Golden Boy's tied up in this. Of course, Munguia's over there with Golden Boy. And, you know, we were just talking about, and I'll tell you something too. I would much rather see Jaime Munguia and Gabe Rosado. Remember, guys, I was just talking about that the other day because that fight was in talks. Before Sulaiman did this, their teams were already talking. We just had this on the show a couple of days ago. I was talking about Jaime Munguia and Gabe Rosado, and we were all like, yeah, that's a pretty good fight. And then here comes Sulaiman with this foolishness. He orders in the title eliminator with a guy who just lost to freaking Jamal Charlo. What the hell is that about?
You know what? They can also put him in with Triple G. Like, why not Triple G?
Right. Well, Triple G would turn it down. I mean, come on, let's be honest.
I mean, but they could. I mean, I don't know if they ordered it or whatever. I mean, the guy is a champion, right? He still has to fight mandatories, right?
Well, he's not. What belt does he have, though?
He has the IBF.
Yeah, so Sulaiman can't do anything with that. This is the Sulaiman order, you know, the WBC's order in this. So Sulaiman can't really do anything with GGG. I don't even think he's involved in the WBC sanctioning body, as a matter of fact. I don't think he's ranked, but yeah, I would definitely like to see that more too, Mike. GGG. There was actually talks GGG Munguia prior to the GGG Murata situation, which I'm good with either one of those, to tell you the truth. Gennady Golovkin and Murata, or Gennady Golovkin and Munguia. I probably would much rather see him fight Murata because it's a unification. But yeah, that fight was in talk. But this order comes down from the WBC as a title eliminator for Jermall Charlo. Now, Jaime Munguia, guys, doesn't have to take this fight. Jaime Munguia can say, hey, F you, Suleiman, right? Because he's already in position in other sanctioning bodies, right? So he doesn't have to take this fight. And he could go forward and pursue Gabe Brazado, because here's the skinny on it. Jermall Charlo and the PBC and all of them. Come on, bro. Okay, so you're getting an eliminator for Jermall Charlo. There's no guarantee this idiot takes the fight. He's not even doing things he's supposed to do. There's no guarantee this idiot even takes the fight. And they're not going to enforce anything on Jermall.
In my opinion, he should just fight someone. It should just be Jermall versus Triple G now. We need a fight that's a competitive.
That's a dream. That's a dream, bro. But the zone PBC working together, that's far fetched. I mean, I put my money more with PBC making a top rank fight than PBC making it with the zone right now. You know what I mean? So that one's far fetched. But yeah, I would love Jermall and GGG. BK said, I got X2 and still got COVID. Yeah. That's the cynical one, right? It's like 5, 6 Moderna, Pfizer, Johnson, Zeneca, there's a couple of others. I mean, it's different ones. Johnson is the only one that's a 1-part shot. If you guys don't know this, the rest of them are 2-part shots. You got to take a shot and come back a couple of weeks later or something and take the next shot. Johnson is the only one that offers the 1-swap deal. So you take the shot and you're done. Yeah.
And Pfizer did nothing for me, man. I'll tell you that much. I'm lucky my wife and daughter didn't catch that shit.
Yeah. Pfizer, you took the Pfizer one?
Yeah. My wife took the Moderna and she didn't get it. And we did sleep in the same bed for at least like a night when I was contagious. So I don't know, maybe that one worked better.
Oh, so y'all tried different ones. She went with Moderna, you went with Pfizer.
Yeah.
Okay. Any adverse reactions?
Not really. I mean, I felt a little weak after the second shot, but nothing, right home about it. I still went to work and shit.
Nothing drastic. No skin lesions and none of that stuff popping up. Well, keep me posted, man. I know sometimes it's embarrassing. You could even hit me in the email and we could keep it private. But if you guys get any adverse reactions, keep me posted, because I wanna know from people that I'm familiar with. Forget about these news articles. I know Mike from Boston. We talk all the fucking time. I want to know what him and his wife is going through. You know what I mean? Forget about these news articles, because I don't trust that. And I don't know anyone who has caught COVID. Still to this day, all these hundreds of thousands of cases, and I still don't know anyone personally who has caught that. Still don't. And I know a lot of people, bro. I know a lot of people.
How do you not know anyone that had it? You don't know a single person?
I don't know one person that has gotten. Oh, matter of fact, I do know one person that's gotten it, or they said that she had it. She's perfectly fine now. My oldest daughter. I scratched that. They said that she had COVID. She went in with a respiratory infection. She wasn't feeling good. This is what they diagnosed her with. COVID, right? Some of the symptoms she didn't face, though. Everybody like the taste and all this stuff. Some of these symptoms that they said was associated with it, she didn't have it. So, okay, they're saying that she had it. She's fine now, perfectly fine. No, she didn't take any freaking vaccine or anything. But that's the only person I know that could have potentially had it, was my oldest daughter, but they wasn't even sure. Outside of that, I know no one else. And I don't know anyone who's been fatal, because I don't really know anyone who's had it.
Yeah, I mean, I had the only symptoms I had that were consistent with it was a fever. Like, I mean, I was actually surprised. I went and took one of those quick tests and it said positive, but I just had a fever for 2 days and that was it. Like, and it was over. I was just a little bit weak and shit.
Well, yeah. Well, let's move on. Let's keep going. Munguia versus Andre the Charlo. Yeah, PFC in the building, prime fighting champion. I wouldn't mind that, bro. I wouldn't mind. Again, Charlo, I wouldn't mind seeing him fight any of them. Canelo, Munguia, GGG, Andre, but the dude ain't gonna do anything. That's the thing. Derevyanchenko just had to run a really hard fight. Give the guy a break. In my opinion, he's older though, Toby. He's like GGG. They're not spring chickens. They're on their way out. They're not in their prime. So I'm not really giving him a tough time or anything. It's just that he's older. And Derevyanchenko is just not, he was just beaten by Jamal Charlo. It's not a fight that who was clamoring for a rematch on that fight? No one was clamoring for a rematch on that fight. So if he goes in here and say, okay, he gets past Munguia, he beats Munguia, then there's Derevyanchenko Charlo too. And who cares? That's my thing, Toby. Like, who cares? Like, it's the stupid eliminator, bro. You should just go ahead and say, okay, I order Jaime Munguia mandatory to Jamal Charlo. That's it. It shouldn't be any freaking title eliminator with a guy who just got beaten by Charlo. Makes no sense to me. This is Suleiman foolishness. Chin smoke in the building. What's good with you, Chin? It's plans. There's some type of agenda behind that, and I've not figured it out yet. I've not even really given time to try to figure that out yet. But this is the order from the WBA. Silly eliminator. I'm going to try to dig into this and figure out what's the plan here. Why would they order this, especially since Derevyanchenko just lost? That makes absolutely no sense to me. Derek Clark says, salute, Toby. The vax doesn't keep you from getting it, but help you deal with a lot of false okay. Yeah. Well, obviously not, because the 4 people out in Wyoming, they got it, contracted the virus again, and died after getting the damn vaccination. So obviously it doesn't keep you from getting it. And to be honest, that's got to be true, Derek, because this is not how vaccinations work. They only help your immunity to the viruses. They only help build your immunity to the virus. This is what all vaccinations do. They're no cures. They're not even meant to be cures. They're meant to help you deal with whatever infection, pathogen, or viruses are attacking your system. They put these antibodies in, and your body is supposed to adapt to it. I want you guys to know, too, they're putting COVID in you when you get these vaccinations. It's COVID along with the antibodies that's your body is supposed to adapt to and start to produce on its own. This is what happens. But they're actually giving you this virus. See, I've not had it. I've not had it before the vaccination. And so I don't see any point in letting them put the virus inside of me. Just fair warning to you guys. That's how vaccines work.
Like, people who have immune deficiency problems already, is that why they don't get protected by the vaccine?
Yeah, for sure. Like HIV or AIDS or lupus is another immune deficiency, disorder. Yeah, you probably don't want to go messing with that, because they're throwing it in you. And if your antibodies are not firing off correctly anyway, because you have an immune deficiency, then they don't probably want to take that chance. They could put that in you. It could kill you instantly, because you won't be able to build up any type of protection for it. So yeah, that's exactly why. But again, guys, look, I'm no freaking physician. Let's get off of that. Let's get back to boxing, dog. So the WBA have lost their damn gourd. Let's say that, because this eliminator makes no sense. But guys, let's keep up with the tradition of the orders, right? Because there are definitely more orders coming down. Artur Beterbiev has been ordered to fight Marcus Browne. Again, so these orders are coming down. This one is more of Mauricio Suleiman's foolery. We'll give credit to this. Artur Beterbiev ordered Marcus Browne is the mandatory for Artur Beterbiev. Look, let's be honest. He's going to knock Marcus Browne out.
Yeah.
Marcus Browne lost in the decision to old man John Pascal, right? And
it's not even close.
It's not even close. And here's the thing: the Pascal fight didn't even go the distance. It was an incidental head clash, but Pascal knocked him down 3 or 4 times before they went to the cards. Marcus Browne was actually winning that fight, and then he faced the knockdowns. It was kind of weird because I think Marcus Browne would have beaten Pascal. Pascal did buzz him and get him and dropped him and such. But I think Marcus would have gotten his feet and beat him. But then you had the head clash, and because Pascal knocked him down and it went to the cards, the knockdowns, 10-8 rounds and stuff, he got the decision, okay? But even still, Artur Beterbiev is going to crumble Marcus Browne. I'm sure of it, bro. I'm sure of it.
We can't.
I will say this, though, Mike. I will say this. Artur Beterbiev, Alexander Vazdik, and Rico Colling, these guys, he does have problems with guys that can move around that ring. And Marcus Browne definitely can, put the moves on him.
Pretty badly, I think, too.
Yeah. So he does face some issues with guys that can move around the ring. But Artur Beterbiev is a better boxer than people give him credit for. This is not a guy that's just about power. He has boxing acumen with him. And I don't see Marcus Browne beating him. It's another Fugazi order. WBC and Artur and all of this nonsense. Go fight Joe Smith Jr., bro. You got Zerto Ramirez. You got my boy Gilberto calling you out left and right. Bivol, he calling all of them out. Sign up. Why didn't you make Gilberto Ramirez mandatory? These sanctioning bodies in this foolishness, bro. And it just striking me as another PBC move. Somewhere down the line, this has something to do with the PBC. That's what Marcus Browne is.
That PBC shit is they're always involved in some way, and they're screwing it up. I mean, I really want to see that Beterbiev fight, Bivol. I think that's a great fight.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, but so many better than Marcus Browne, bro. Like I said, Joe Smith Jr. Get that in there. Get that. Let's make that again. Bivol, Zerto Ramirez. Right? Like, who cares about Marcus Browne, bro? He's going to get beat up, knocked out. I got Beterbiev knocking him out all day long. That's how I see it.
Yeah, I guarantee he knocks him out before the 12th round. I mean, no question about it.
Yeah, he's going to put him to sleep, man. He's going to put him to sleep. But, however, guys, this is another WBC order. This is Suleiman who has ordered this fight. So they have 30 days, and this one is pretty much in the books too because they're giving them 30 days before they run this to purse bid. So, yeah, they're going to have to fight. G-Man says the WBC logic mandates someone who hasn't fought a WBC sanction fight in 2 years. Brown, I think he's chinny. Yeah, exactly, bro. Yeah, exactly. Pascal was his last fight, wasn't it, G-Man? Suleiman, man, look, it's always Suleiman's like Bob Arum to me. He's not a straight shooter. Everything he does is there's some agenda behind it, some twisted agenda behind it. That's why I'm always the way I am with Bob Arum, because everything he does, there's some twisted agenda behind it. This is Suleiman too. Can't make any sense out of this. Can't make any sense out of the other ruling we just talked about.
Exactly.
Munguia and freaking Derevyanchenko. But there's an agenda behind it. And here looms, in both of these orders, guys, here looms behind it the PBC. Somewhere in there, the PBC with Marcus Browne, Gervonta, was something fishy. Something's fishy. I don't trust it.
Before I get out of here, I wanted to get your opinion. I really think that Caleb Plant is going to get himself hurt against Canelo. What is your take on that?
I think there's a slim chance in hell that Caleb Plant wins this fight. Will Canelo hurt him? To some extent, right? Because let's think about it. Let's think about this, guys. History repeats itself. First champion he fights at this weight. He hurt him. Callum Smith arm was busted up, right? And bicep had to be worked on or something. He hurt him. Second fighter, BJS, cracked the whole side of his face. He hurt him. All of those guys are on the caliber of each other. I've said this from the beginning. They're not on the level of Canelo. None of those three guys were never the guy that was going to beat Canelo. Plant ain't going to do it either. Plant is on the level of BJS and Demetrius Andrade. He's not on the level of a Canelo. He will lose as well. As far as will he get hurt, Mike, is a good probability. Canelo just hurt the last two champions at this weight class that he fought.
I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
he, out of all those guys, he's faced the least level of competition. The best guy he ever fought was Skoski, and he's a B-level fighter at best.
That's for sure. Fagan Butts, Uskatiki, these guys. Canelo has fought the two tougher champions. That's another thing. I said that too, because I'm not sure. Like I would have liked to see. To me, David Benavidez was the toughest champion. Now he lost his belt, so he's not really in the mix. But he was the toughest opponent. Either he or Callum Smith. I never thought that it was BJS or Plant. I didn't care about all that. Canelo got problems with movers, but he beats them all except Floyd. Yeah, he has problems with mover, but he beats them all except Floyd. So I didn't never care about this. Canelo got problems with movers. Plant and BJS were not at the top of the list for me. It was always Callum Smith and David Benavidez that I figured would be the tougher fights for Canelo. I didn't think either of them would win, but I thought that those two guys were the tougher 168 champions. Not Callum Smith, not Caleb Plant and Billy Joe Saunders. And I still feel that way. I think Canelo took the toughest two challenges when it comes to these three guys. He's already taken Callum Smith. I picked Callum Smith to beat Caleb Plant if they would have fought. He's already taken BJS. I thought BJS and Caleb Plant was a 50-50 fight. See, that's the level that Plant is on.
And I think Benavidez is the best 168-pounder. If we're, most likely, I think he beats the rest of them.
Yeah, outside of Canelo. Yeah, I agree. I thought that he was the better guy. Yeah.
Besides Canelo.
Yeah. G-Man said Brown always looked chinny. He comes across as someone who has no confidence in his chin. He doesn't. It's like Demetrius Andrade, G-Man. Guys like that, they don't have confidence in their chin. Right? It's that timidness inside the pocket. You're correct. That what you see is what I see in Demetrius Andrade. Listen, what we saw in Rigondal versus Casimero. Rigondal used to be willing to get in there and take a shot and give a shot, right? That's out of him. That's gone. He was a runner, not willing to engage in the pocket. Not willing to fight. This is a fight. That's Brown. You're right about Brown. It's Demetrius Andrade. It's what we saw in Rigo. I can't stand that type of fighting, bro. It's the difference between a Floyd or Pernell Whitaker who's elusive, who's gonna stay away, but boom, and willing to take a shot. Floyd willing to take a shot. He's taking them. These guys are not willing to take shots. And that type of boxing, I'm not. Nah, bro, I can't get down with that. D Hodges, what up, D Jeff Chat, LDBC salute. What up to you, D Hodges? Shout out to you and the LDBC. Jerome Benjamin, PBC gonna have Marcus Browne running from Beterbiev. Yeah, like Rigo. Exactly. Smash the like button. Thank you, PFC. Appreciate that. Kevin says Canelo is gonna shit on Plant. Hey man, he gonna beat the holy hell out of Plant, bro.
That's gonna be just a beat down, like a bad one. Man. At least the Plant's getting $10 million for it because he's gonna get his ass kicked.
Yeah, he's gonna beat him, bro. He's gonna beat him really good. And that's on the table too. We are talking Canelo, but before we move to Canelo, how about houses? What's up with your brother? Tank Davis. That's right. We're going to talk about Gervonta Tank Davis right now. Now, there's no order for Gervonta Tank Davis. Don't nobody order Tank but Floyd. He said Caleb Plant and Usyk are the same class of fighter. Here comes Joe early in the morning hating on Usyk.
A joke? That's got to be a joke.
No, he don't like Usyk. He don't have faith in Usyk. Joe knows boxing very well. Houses knows he just don't like Usyk. They are not the same class of fighter. Houses, cut it out, man. Don't come in here with that Usyk hate. Early in the morning with the Usyk hate, man.
Usyk was undisputed champion, man. Come on.
Usyk is light years. He's stratospheres above Caleb Plant. Let's stop it, man.
He's not even had a fight yet in the pro.
Yeah, Dre, we still here. Our show, bro. I usually do it for an hour in the morning. Dre, what's up, Chant Ross? Chant Ross in the building. He said Toby Butler going to turn Caleb Plant into an eggplant. Yeah, Joe. I know you was here messing with Usyk. But look, Tank Davis, guys. Now, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna start with this. I like what I see with Tank here lately because look, he's still not fighting the fights that we want to see him fight. But I don't care about how people getting tired of LB and Floyd Mayweather. I've been tired of them. That I can empathize with. But I don't care what no one says. If Tank Davis goes and fights Barrios and anybody at 147, bro, I'm backing him on this. I don't care what it is, Ivan Redcatch or whatever. Dude is coming from 130 to go to 40 and 47. I don't want to hear it. And if this whole Keith Thurman, because the Tank came out, he talked about these fights that's been rumored. The one he didn't announce was Logan Paul. It's like Logan Paul, get the F out of my face, leave me the F alone. Or Jake Paul. He's not worried about no Jake Paul. Jake Paul's an idiot. All right, fight Tommy Fury. Right, don't try to fight little old Tank, UFC fighters, YouTubers, basketball players. Fight Tommy Fury. That's a fight right there for you. You think you're a boxer? Fight a boxer. Get out of here with this Tank nonsense. So Tank denounced that fight, right? Rolly Romero, Floyd just pissed Rolly off. Rolly talking about retiring and everything because Floyd said, you getting there with Devin Haney. So Rolly ain't in the picture. If Tank goes and fights Barrios, I don't care he was the weaker champion, then goes up and fights Redcatch or anybody at 147. Get out of here, bro. Give that little dude his respect. Give that little guy his respect.
If he goes and fights a 147-pounder, he gets my respect.
He gets my respect too, Mike. He gets my respect. I don't care who it is. You're talking about a 130-pounder going up to 47 within 2 fights? Man, give that dude his respect, bro. Come on. You got to.
I don't want to see him stay at 47, though.
Oh, no, he wouldn't. He wouldn't. It would definitely be a one-off fight. It would definitely be a one-off fight. That little dude's not built. He's not really built for 40, if you think about it. You know, his dimension, he's not really built for 40. So it would definitely be a one-off fight. But, bro, that would propel this kid even further than where he is. Dead Gang, where you at? Yeah, Dead Gang Tank is a star. Where is it at, Dead Gang? But this would definitely propel him even further, bro. Especially if he actually did get in there with Keith Thurman. Win, lose, or draw. If this kid went and got in there with Keith Thurman, I'm all for it, bro. And I give Tank all the respect, win, lose, or draw, if he went in there and actually fought Keith Thurman. Right?
I think he would block the fight. Floyd, I don't see Floyd allowing it. I would love it if they could actually pull that fight off with Keith Thurman, but I just don't see it being realistic based on, you know, the politics and shit.
Well, it's easy, though, because they're both inside the PBC. It's actually easier. And here's another thing. We were talking about this on Ants Live Thunderdome. Look, Tank frame-wise, guys, is actually a bigger man than Manny Pacquiao. A lot of people don't understand this. Frame-wise. See, Pacquiao excelled up to 147. He's a smaller frame guy. When you look at Tank's frame, Pacquiao never hit 175. Tank's been 176 pounds before. Pacquiao has to eat and build up weight to get to 147. Tank actually has a bigger frame than Manny Pacquiao. These are the facts. So it's not so far-fetched that Tank believes he can beat Keith Thurman. He said he told Keith Thurman, I'll tenderize that little soft body of yours up. That's what he told Keith, bro.
I don't think so, man.
I mean, look, I just take my hat off to him if he did it, fam. I couldn't pick Tank over Keith either. I really couldn't. But I would take my hat off to him if he did that. If he did that, that would be crazy.
I gotta get to work, man. If you want to bring someone else up, but thanks for letting me come up, man. Appreciate it.
I appreciate you joining me, Mike. I appreciate you joining me. All right, bro. Have a good day. Hey, I'll put the link in for the last 15 minutes in case anybody want to join. Paul, he said, "You idiot, jackass, Paul." Yeah, he is an idiot, man. Paul is just talk. There you go, dig game. Tank is a star. There you go. No doubt. Respect for fighting Red Cat. Yeah, I'll give him respect. Why not? Come on, champ. Champ, you a PBC hater anyway. I already know. So, Joe don't like Usyk, and you don't like the PBC. So don't even start with me, champ. It's 147, fam. Come on, bro. You would give Shakur Stevenson respect for fighting Red Catch. Say you wouldn't. Sit up here and try to say you wouldn't. Give Shakur respect for going up to 47 and fighting Red Catch. You know you would, Tank. Champ. Y'all stop with this hate, man. Don't do the hating thing, because I'm going to call it out, man. That's PBC hate. You will have to respect it, bro. He's a 130, 135-pound fighter, period. That's for sure. We can all agree on that. He ain't no 140-pound fighter. That was a one-off fight. He never fought at 140. He's only fought one fight his whole career at 35, champ. Essentially, he's a 130-pound champion. He has 2 fights outside of 135, champ. One with Gamboa, one with Mario Barrios. Hell yeah, he get respect for fighting Ivan Redcatch at 147. Come on, bro. Who tripping? Nah, bro. Y'all hating. I'm not tripping here. Tank is a middleweight. No, oh my gosh, you guys. Y'all don't like Floyd and Ellaby, and I get it. I don't like them either. But y'all tripping on this one. Y'all don't be the other side, man. Remember, we're not like that at Speaking Mind Sports Talk. We're not going to be the other side. We're not going to be delusional and silly just on the other side. Let them do all of that. Any fighter, forget about Floyd. Take Floyd and Ellaby out of it. Take the fact that Tank ain't fought the people y'all wanted to see him fight. Any god doggone 130-pound fighter that competes at 47? Come on, guys. He got 2 fights at outside of 130. Higher than 130. 2 fights, Gamboa and Mario Barrios. That's hate, guys. That is hate. Y'all have to give this little dude his respect. I didn't say jump on the bandwagon, become a Tank fan. Roo, Tank. No, I didn't say that. But you got to give him respect. People wasn't giving him respect for Barrios. I gave him respect for that. Like, come on, man. That would be an accomplishment. What has happened to every fighter? Listen, look at the history of fighters that go up 2 weight classes and actually win. It's slim pickings, fam. You got guys like Pacquiao that has done it. You know, Oscar and Floyd and all of these fights. But these are greats that's associated with jumping 2 weight classes as Canelo. These are Hall of Famers and greats that has actually done that. 3 weight classes, guys. Really? Now we're talking 3 weight classes. This is jumping 3 weight classes while still competing. This is not like ascension like Manny Pacquiao did. He started this weight class, then he moves up, he competes, then he moves up, he competes. No, this guy is still an active 130-pound champion. So essentially that would be 3 weight classes. We do understand that there's a huge difference going from 30 to 35, you know, featherweight to super featherweight. These small pounds from 40 to 47, that 7-pound gap. Remember that, guys? Remember that 7-pound gap? 30 all the way up to 47. Man, you tripping, Jerome. You tripping, Champ Ross. You tripping, Abba Houses. Usyk is a beast. Bro, I'm doing well. Hope you stay blessed. You guys, man, cut it out, man. Let's give Tank some respect if it happens. I don't know if it'll happen, but Tank fighting sure things, D, so I can't. Keith Thurman's no sure thing, Jerome. Stop it. Stop it. I pick Keith to beat Tank. I don't think he wins that fight, first and foremost. And now you're talking silly. You're talking silly. You think that Keith Thurman is a sure thing to Tank Davis, bro? Are you kidding me? Jerome Benjamin? Keith Thurman is a sure loss, a sure win for Tank Davis? Man, what kind of Chibo was you smoking on this morning, Jerome? Yeah. I don't, man, you guys are crazy. If Tank goes to 147 and fight a top. No, champ. You're hating. You're hating. It's 3 weight classes, bro. It is 3 weight classes. I don't care if he fights Red Catch. Why does he have to go up 3 weight classes and fight a top, top 25? Red Catch might be in the top 25 at 147. You talking 25 guys. So there it goes. Then you got to give him your respect then. Because he might be in the top 25 at 147. It's not as like it's that stacked of a division. You said top 25. I mean, you can fight anyone. Blair Cobb, Jamal James. But these guys are so tall and lengthy in dimensions, I couldn't even see. It's going to have to be a shorter 47-pound guy, Mikey Garcia. That would be interesting. That would be interesting. Mikey Garcia and Tank Davis. What y'all think about that? Would you give him the respect then, champ? Jeez, bro. Champ, that's hate, bro. I can't believe you guys, man. I cannot believe it. Ronald Finkley in the building. What's good? Samuel Wow. Shaw. Yes, Samuel. You hear the Tank Davis foolishness, man? You hear Champ and all of these guys, bro. That was a one-off. Yeah, with Barrios. Yeah. Red Catch is a 140 fighter. So what? Still, that's 2 weight classes up. Red Catch fought Danny Garcia at 47. What about that, champ? Stop hating, champ. You don't like the PBC anyway. Man, you go through this all the time. Now, I ain't gonna call you a PBC hater, but you got very little, there's never anything in their favor, not too much. Tevin Farmer already beat up Red Catch DJ. Yeah, so what? So what, man? Tank beat him up in sparring already. Yeah, I seen that. But Red Catch, I just said I don't care if you fought Red Catch. They've been talking about Keith Thurman. They've not been talking no damn Red Catch. They've been talking Keith Thurman. You guys, come on, man. Somebody in the chat just said Keith Thurman is this and Keith Thurman, somebody, who was that said Keith Thurman easy pickings or something? Like, come on, bro. Sorry, D, I can't respect Tank. It's not about Tank. That's why I said take Floyd and Ellaby out of it. Any fighter, this is about boxing, guys. This is how I'm able to separate and detach myself from the animosity and the disdain, the hate for one network or promoter or fighter or something. Because it's about boxing. So take the names out of it, Kevin. This is how you can get through this and associate, right? This is how you get through it. Take names out of it. Take Floyd out of it. Take Ellaby out of it, right? Take the names out of it and look at it from boxing. You have a 130-pound champion. That's the only weight class that he's an official champion at, guys, because it was one-off fights at 35. Gamboa, weakest guy. Mario Barrios, weaker guy. He's a one-off fight, so he's an official champion. This is a fighter, not Tank. Just a fighter that's an official champion at 130 pounds. And he goes up 3 weight classes to welterweight to fight a Keith Thurman. And you can't respect a fighter that does that, Kevin. If you can take the names out of it, you would say, yeah, I would have to respect the fighter that does that. Just for the sake of boxing, I would have to respect a fighter that does that. That's how I can separate. Because I come from boxing, bro. I don't like Floyd and Ellaby and the nonsense and foolishness. Y'all hear me all the time going off on them about that. I'm no Tank fan. You got to respect a good thing. So take the guy out of it and what he's doing. I mean, that has to be respected. Goes up in weight because he can't make. That's not true, bro. That's not true. That's absolutely not true. Okay, listen. When he went to fight Leo Santa Cruz, you guys, this has not been a factor since then. Do you guys listen? Kevin, and you were here during this time, okay? That's the thing. You were actually here during this time. When he went to fight Leo Santa Cruz, I was telling all of you guys, stop it with the old fat tank and all of that cabbage patch. That's over with. Because months before the Leo fight camp started, Tank was already in training with Virgil Hunter and these guys, different trainers. He's in there learning stuff in the gym, shedding weight. And this guy has not blown up since that. Since that point in time, it was Devin Haney and Floyd Mayweather start hobnobbing, Floyd taking them around on the plane. And I told you guys back then, that sparked something in Tank. Daddy, I'm here too, Daddy. You know, the syndrome, the jealousy. And Tank wanted to show Floyd that he is that guy, right? And I think Floyd did that intentionally to spark something in Tank. But he has sparked something in Tank. And all of this y'all talking about the laziness, Tank couldn't make weight, not because I just told you he's a smaller frame guy, okay? He doesn't have the dimensions for 40 or 47. He's a smaller frame guy. Tank weight issues was laziness. David Benavidez, right? Jojo Diaz, laziness is why these guys couldn't make weight. Not because their frame would permit it or their weight bullies or whatever that y'all want to call these guys. No, because they wouldn't get their fat ass up and dedicate themselves to the sport. That was his problem. But essentially, this is a 130-pound fighter. And this is a guy, forget about Gervonta Davis, Floyd Mayweather. This is a guy who's 130 fighting at 147. Are you guys insane? You can't respect that. Separate the disdain and vitriol from boxing. You look at it from boxing, you can easily accept and respect these things, man. Still 3 weight classes up, guys. Regardless of how you chalk it up, it's 3 weight classes. Tank is getting more attention by fighting bigger and taller after being criticized for being a weight bully. I'll give him credit. Just don't like people overhyping his wins. Exactly, Virtue. That's what I'm talking about. We don't have to hype him up and say, I said the same thing, Virtuoso, after he beat Mario Barrios. All right, when he beat Mario Barrios, I said, look, I'm giving Tank full respect for this. I'm not going to overhype his win and say, oh, he's the best thing at 130, 135, and 140 like Floyd was doing. I'm not going to say, oh, he'll beat the hell out of Josh Taylor. No, he won't. Josh Taylor beat his ass. So I'm not going to overblow his win. But, bro, you got to respect this stuff, bro. That's where I'm at. Weight bully, which I just explained this. He wasn't really a weight bully. The dude was undisciplined. He looked phenomenal shape-wise. His build, his stamina. He looked great in the Leo Santa Cruz fight. At 130, Tank looked great because he dedicated himself. He was focused. He was in the gym. He's no spring chicken. He's 27. So he cut that weight, and he looked just fine. One, he focuses and dedicates himself. There's no freaking weight bully. I don't believe in that weight bully anyway. That's nonsense. He's not fighting any of the top 5 guys. You shouldn't really have 3 weight classes up, champ. Stop it. How come weight classes, they got weight classes for a reason? How come that applies, what, everybody but Tank, champ? Is that right? Come on, bro. Mr. 2 hands up. What's good with you, bro? I got it, man. We got to talk, man. I got to talk to you on the phone, bro. I know you're busy. I'll be calling you, but, you know, I know how it is, dog. I'm not pressing. But, yeah, dog, miss you, dog. That's my bro, 2 hands. I got to holler at you, my nigga. Got a lot going on, some stuff I want to put you down with. 3 weight classes, may as well call him Ivan Drago. I hear you. They're getting sympathetic, and I ain't getting sympathetic. Oh no, I'm not. I still don't like. I'm still not. I told you, I'm still not rooting for Tank. I'm not on the Tank bandwagon, but I'm going to give him credit for what he's been doing lately, bro. I'm not going to keep bashing Tank, bro. If he fights a Keith Thurman, he goes and fights at 147 right after coming from 40. Y'all crazy, bro. Y'all got to give this dude some kind of respect. Still say Floyd and them need to do what they need to do the right thing. Yeah, you can gripe about that, but, man, he can't be going up 3 weight classes and y'all still dumping on him. Nah, D needs to lay off the sack of coffee. You need some Folgers. Y'all crazy, man. Y'all crazy. Keith wipes peach fuzz off that boy beard. And smart. Yeah, right. 2 hands. That's what I'm saying, bro. Just to Keith Thurman, he's not supposed. 2 hands. Somebody was in here actually saying that this is a fight that Tank knows he can win. I'm like, are you guys insane? I don't even pick Tank to beat Keith Thurman. It's no fight he know he can win. If he fought Keith Thurman, win, lose, or draw, he gets all the respect. How could you even disrespect this fight? Keith Thurman, man, you guys, that shows the lack of respect for a Keith Thurman. If you take that perspective with a Tank versus Keith Thurman, that is total disrespect to Keith Thurman. Total disrespect to Keith Thurman. Is this boxing we talking about? What you saying, Ronald? Tank got the best promotion, but does the weakest. See how that sound? How is fighting Keith Thurman weak? How does that sound? You sound crazy. Fighting Keith Thurman at 147 weak as a 130-pound champion? You guys are nuts, man. You guys are not representing this community well, bro, with this nonsense. That's hate, bro. I can't believe you guys. This is hate. I'm not supporting Ellaby and Floyd and this Tank is a star and this whole persona. I'm not on that, bro. But this is just straight hate, bro. Tank fighting Thurman and no one wants to give respect for that. That's hate. I don't get it, bro. I believe people don't give Tank credit. It's because he don't fight true champs in a higher weight division. On the other hand, Tank versus Usyk is. Hey, man, look, I'm done. I am so done, bro. Oh my gosh, man. Yeah. Who wins if he fights Mr. Gary Russell? I don't know, man. That'd be a good fight, Anthony Brown, Tank and Gary. So DC, be more DC, bro. Always wanted to see that, bro. I don't know. All right, hold on. I disagree with you on the Benavidez weight issue being laziness, G. Jeffrey. That boy goes hard. Man, get out of here with that. He was lazy. Get out of here with that. Now you being sentimental with Benavidez. He was fat and lazy. If he went hard, he wouldn't have got too fat, Samuel. Stop it. Did Floyd ever have a weight problem? Did he? No. Lazy. You understand? Yes, Tank definitely skipped all the killers at 135, 140. Those are yeah. For sure. I'm not even arguing that. But I said it was one-off fights. That's the thing. 2 hands. I said it earlier. It was a one-off fight with Gamboa. One-off fight with Mario Barrios. Those are the only 2 fights he's had above 130. So people, we have to assess his career as a 130-pound fighter. You don't have 2 fights outside of a weight class and then you're considered that. He's not a 135-pound fighter. He's not a 140-pounder. He got over 20-some fights and only 2 outside of 130. Are you people crazy? It's just like, come on, bro. I don't know, man. Salute. I didn't know Tank would garnish this much attention. Jeez. This is crazy. Two has said, I left my phone at the dealership for like, oh, damn. What kind of whip you got? It must have been a nice whip, Two Heads. He's like, damn, that phone, this dang nice. Whipping that. Oh, man. No, it's not a fight. He knows he can win. Hell no. Keith Thurman, a road tank lawyer. I think Keith Thurman beast Tank. What the hell? I don't know what people talking about. That's a dangerous career move, especially with Tank's defense. Yeah, I don't know. People are exactly, bro. I don't know. Two Hands like this is hate. It's Tank hate and PBC hate. They hate him that much. Who wins if he fights? Oh, I already read that. I don't know. That's a good fight, man. I don't know. Gary Russell's in brittle hands, though, Anthony. I think Tank might get him. Bro, say y'all tripping. Y'all ain't repping the community well. They're not, man, because you know, you don't like that hate, man. You got to represent the community well. We don't do that hate, bro. You know what I'm saying? No. Mando Solo, except Mando Solo. What's up, Mando Solo? He hates Canelo. Jerome, you know damn well Tank ain't getting in the ring with Bloody Thigh. Man, I don't know that. His trainer been talking about it. Listen, I've always said this, Jerome, and everyone else. I don't pay attention to no Tank fight until Floyd and Ellaby start talking about it. Well, Floyd, Ellaby, and Tank's trainer talked about this, Jerome. Man, I'm not so sure. When Floyd and Ellaby start talking, that's a possibility. So I ain't so sure. Yeah, I think so too, Mando. Man, you've been off kilter anyway with all of your fanboyism here lately. Ronald then became a Terrence Crawford fanboy overnight, which I don't mind. I like Crawford. Crawford's a good fighter, but Ronald I was talking about some topics in the video. They have a damn thing to do with Ronald. Ronald come comment Two Hands in the video. Well, Terrence Crawford, I'm like, Ronald, what the hell are you talking about? This video ain't about no Crawford. I ain't say nothing about Crawford in this video, Ronald. Oh, man. Of course he's not fighting third. The PBC love driving conversation to put that's a fact. That's a tactic that they've been using forever. I don't know why they don't see that, Two Hands, for sure. But yeah, they always talk about them and, you know, keep the name relevant type thing. You know what I mean? 150 Dream Team in the building. Tank is a very good skilled fighter, but he has not fought the best. No. He's not. And again, guys, I'm not advocating for Tank. But you guys stop this, dog. I'm not a Tank fan. I just said that I have to give him respect if he goes and fights at 147. Like, come on, man. Come on. All right, Samuel, here he go. He always want to fuss about something. G. Jeffrey, so you telling me that David Benavidez being 250-pound kid at 13, now fighting at 168? Yeah, he was a fat, lazy kid eating Takis and chalupas. Who the hell cares, bro? I don't care about none of that. Are you kidding me? My daughter was a fat, chubby little girl. You should see her now. She freaking got muscles, bro. She's a manager at freaking FedEx, and she be lifting boxes, and she's trim and fit. Doesn't matter. She's not even an athlete. I don't want to hear that about him being no kid. Get that sympathetic crap out of here, Samuel Sanchez Shaw. Get out of here. I've seen the Canelo like he's officially, especially because this era of boxing is, well, yeah, you could say that. The level of competition is not around him, but yeah, he's official. He is official. Willie Williams in the building. What's good, Willie? Been a while, brother. I know I'm up too early for you, Willie. What's up, big bro? Willie in the building. Oh, man, you guys are giving me a hard time about Tank this morning. All right, man. I'm off of Tank, bro. I'm done. I give up. Tank, they don't like you, friend. We done with Tank. Oh, man. That's hilarious. It said a lot had Tank beaten against Barrios. He came up. They had Tank getting beat, boy. You can't argue when he put him away. When there's a stoppage, you know. You can't argue that. D. Jefferson, you a dude. Hey, I appreciate you, man. Cheeseburger Davis. Yeah, Nuke. Tank Cheeseburger Davis. But look, man, last thing I wanted to say is this. Before we put the skit, remember, guys, it's always going to be a funny skit because I do believe if you wake up the day laughing, or even if you start off a bad day, but you have a good laugh, it's a good chance you have a good day. So before we put the funny skit on, Canelo Alvarez, and this is for all of you haters out there. Of course, not y'all. Y'all hating on Tank this morning, but not Canelo. I told you haters, Canelo ain't scared of nothing, man. Caleb Plant, Canelo gonna be done. 4-belt undisputed. Y'all just start thinking of an excuse to come up with next. Okay, you haters, you Canelo haters, start thinking about, oh, Plant wasn't ready. Oh, Plant was drugged, or Plant was the weakest, or whatever. 4-belt undisputed, Canelo. Then they'll move on and go beat up Artur Beterbiev or fight Bivol. I don't know about that beating up Bivol. But y'all keep hating. Canelo's great, and that's just that simple. He's great. Respect Canelo and his greatness. D had to finally tap out with it. Yeah, I had to go. I had to tap out. It don't happen often, Toby, but I give up. I ain't trying to defend no damn Tank Davis. I'm done. Stick a fork in me. D, I also got tired of betting against Canelo. Always lose. Yeah, man. Canelo cost you some money, didn't he, man, though? Yeah, bro. G. Jeffrey wakes up bumping his head every morning. Hell no. Canelo better stay away from 175. I don't know, man, though. I think he can beat Artur Beterbiev. Bivol, another story. I think he could beat Joe Smith, too. But no. All right, guys, let's do it. We get ready to have the comedy this morning, bro. Pretty funny. Let me take this banner out of the way, I think. But yes, this is the best morning boxing show in the YTBC. So you guys hit the like, please hit the share. Let's blow this show up. All right, guys, we get ready to get out of here. Drop this little. I found this so funny, guys. I'm gonna start doing this every morning. We're gonna laugh before we get out of here. But this freaking donkey, man. I never thought you guys just watch it. This freaking donkey. All right, here we go. Hey, man, that damn donkey was cracking up laughing. And then Pitbull, that donkey done felt that electric fence before, bro. That shit was hilarious. One more time, guys, before we get out of here. It's so funny. I love this video. Priceless, bro. I love it, man. Y'all have a good day. Y'all know how I always in this thing. For the love of sports, let's talk about it. Peace.